What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. We are talking MobiCon today. I am the Bear. I'm joined, as always, by my majestically bearded, faithful co-host, Bearded Brian Guy, the Beard. Brosius Mayo, my guy.
Mayo Brosius, my dude, how we doing?
Doing very well, doing very well. I'm joined in the Bear Cave studio by Shadowclaw Cosplay, Dalton of Southern Geek, who is also going to be at MobiCon with us. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
We are also joined by our social media sorcerer supreme, Nerd Swatch Jay, who is doing his cosplay of Reed Richards today, which is a cosplay that we will be featuring at MobiCon as Science Bros. I'm going to be Hank McCoy. That's going to be really fun. Jay, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I see you're channeling the inner arrogance of Reed Richards, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, our very special guest, the event coordinator for MobiCon. You might know her from Little Red Fox Cosplay, Martha Howard, in the live today. Martha, how are you doing, sweetheart? I think she's muted.
Is she muted?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, no.
We can't hear Martha.
Oh no!
Try adding her.
Did that fix
reality back.
anything? That did not fix anything.
No.
Oh, no.
We are having technical
We were just
difficulties.
having a wonderful conversation before we went live, and now we went live. All I can suggest is, Martha, if you don't mind leaving the studio and then coming back. I don't know if she can hear us.
Oh no!
She can't hear us.
Oh no! That's even worse.
I wonder if she thinks, she's like, what are they talking about? It looks so interesting. They're all surprised.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh,
I got this.
cell phones to the rescue.
I'm just typing a message on Facebook because why not?
This is what you come here for, folks. We'll have the exclusive. Let's see.
Please stand. We need to have like a please stand.
Please
by
stand by.
thing.
Yeah. No,
That needs to be the next thing.
live.
we
We're
make.
doing it live.
No,
Yeah.
you know, please stand by with like some elevator music behind it, you know,
Right.
like some bossa nova or something.
So while we're waiting on that, Jay, you're wearing an awesome cosplay today.
Thank you.
Yes.
I wish we could hear Martha though. I wish we could hear each other.
I think we're trying to work out a solution here, and just momentarily. Okay, so let's see if that
I think
works.
she got it. Yeah, I just sent her a message and said maybe try leaving the studio and coming back. So in the meantime, we are talking MobiCon today, which is next weekend. It's gonna be awesome. Me and Jay and Dalton are gonna be doing cosplay there,
But not Beard.
Tyler, our master fabricator, Tyler the Great, is actually going to be there with us as well. We're going to be doing raffles and all kinds of fun stuff. We're in the costume contest.
Oh, there we go.
Test.
Hey.
We can hear you. We got
We
it.
can hear each other. Yay!
Yay! I don't know what that was, but whatever.
I should have just put this picture up the whole time. So we couldn't hear.
The
Okay,
doctor
can we
would have
talk
come to
about
save
that?
us.
So how did you find that?
Okay, so interesting fun fact about me. When I'm making promo photos, I just go on Facebook most of the time. And I was looking originally for your Little Red Fox logo, and I found it in your profile pictures on your personal Facebook, which is also where I found that. It was like one row down. And I was like, oh, I didn't know she was the mascot for MobiCon. I know now.
Guys.
So,
Yeah.
so that's really cool. So event coordinator, Martha Howard from Little Red Fox Cosplay, welcome to the show. Sorry for the technical difficulties. That was probably just as much our fault as it was the internet's. So
That's his life.
Can be internet.
Katie says success.
success with the crying emoji.
Dang
This is success.
It's like, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. I am completely okay with the
Listen,
I'm
things
okay
that-
with
in the scheme of things, everything that has gone on in the past week, that was one of the easiest things to fix. So we're good.
right. So like while we're on that note, I do want to talk about how random it was for us, and you played a part in this. So we went from, I think it was like 3 days before, me and Jay were just like, we'll go attend Mobi, like we'll go, maybe do a cosplay, we'll just be there, as attendance. And then Dalton's like, y'all should host panels because then you get free passes for the day that you're doing the panel. And we were like, yeah, because we didn't even think about how we were going to pay for passes. I was just going to stay with Jay, and we were just going to go.
Well, you guys are actually staying with Monique and I too.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, well, let's sign up for panels. And then so I was like, hey, I'm messaging the Facebook page. I'm like, hey, are y'all still accepting panels? And if so, how do I do that? How do I sign up for that? And then Martha is like, through the MobiCon Facebook page, is like, yeah, we're totally still doing that. Matter of fact, we still have a fan table if y'all need one. And so, like, within a 3-day span, we went from we'll just attend to now we're going to be a part of the con. So
I love it. I love it.
It's awesome. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel bad for whoever we bumped out of the slot, though.
To be honest, I would have made room for y'all.
Awesome.
Oh,
See,
I
that
would
makes
make
me feel good. I was telling Brian and I was telling Jay, I was like, one of 3 things is possible right now on the day we're getting the confirmation that we're going to have a fan table.
Oh yeah,
I told you
told
this
me
too.
about it.
I said one of 3 things is possible right now. 1, Martha knows who we are and wants us to be a part of this con. I said that is the most far-fetched one, so we're just going to leave that up there. I said 2nd, we're just that lucky that we just happened to fall into the slot.
Timing.
And the timing was perfect. 3rd, it's just someone knows who we are that is in relation to. I thought I had actually messaged and been like, hey, the Bear and the Beard's gonna message you soon. Can we get him a table?
I would have. I
Hey,
would have, and Martha, being as wonderful as she is, she actually was the one who told me about the panels and whatnot, and got me situated to set up my own panel for Mobi. So that's where
very
I
nice.
made it along from you. So
you're doing the Hollywood Squares panel.
Yes, actually, it is something new that I came up with. It's a spin-off of, like Bear said, Hollywood Squares or the old show Match Game. And essentially, we're going to have a panel of 4 local celebs or cosplayers, with Bear and Martha being one of them, and Jay as well. And you knew this.
Is this on Sunday or Saturday?
I do not know this. No.
Yeah, Jay did. I don't think Jay knew.
I swear, I told you.
Is this on Saturday or Sunday?
This is Sunday at, I want to say it's at 1 or 3.
We get to be our
One.
DC villains for a
I
panel.
She's the one with the schedule, so she says 1 o'clock.
That's
so
amazing.
That's gonna be cool.
So essentially, it'll be like that, and then I'll pull 2 contestants from the audience, and then we'll have anime, pop culture themed questions, that kind of thing, and then they try to match. They try to match with you guys. Well, you guys are the ones coming up with answers. They have to.
Good.
They have to match you.
I'm gonna lose them very easily.
But we're doing it here, and we're also doing it at Mississippi Comic Con.
Yeah.
So I just got approval for that yesterday.
We are also doing 2 of the same panels that we're going to do at Jackson Con. We're going to do a live episode recording there, a Talking Nerdy episode like we did at SciFiCon, where we just interview our panel attendees on what their favorite stuff is, whether it be video games, TV shows, stuff like that. And then we're also going to do our hashtag No Toxicity in My Fandom panel, which is like the whole message of the show. Like, let's end toxicity one conversation at a time. And we got plenty of material to show where toxicity is running rampant lately. And we want to.
It's almost like the list keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
And we also try to stay current. Like every year, the conversation is going to stay the same, but the examples are going to change. So, Martha, other than our panels, because I'm sure those are low on the totem of interesting things that are going on at this con. What's going on at Mobi this year? It's our first. It's all of our first year coming to this con. So
so you've never. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you the tour.
Okay.
So the first thing is Friday evening when we start doing like the grown folks panels. that gets really fun. One of the things that leads off the grown folks panels is my friend Rika and I, we do a panel. We've done it every year since I started working with the con, and it's called Cosplay After Dark. And we drink and we start talking about the things that they don't normally let us talk about. So like one year we did a dramatic reading of my DMs, which was brilliant.
Oh, if y'all do that again this year, I'll volunteer as tribute to be the Chad. Martha, I'm so in love with you.
It's so ridiculous.
I'll be the
Our
nerdy guy that still
one
lives in
year,
his
our balloon
mom's
guy came
basement.
in and he was making like hats for people that were like strippers on stripper poles out of balloons. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, I saw the balloon guy advertise, like not your average balloon artist or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
Ordinary
Yeah.
Balloon Man. He's great.
Yeah.
Every year he makes this like giant statue thing for us, and I love it. It's so cool. This year he's doing a beholder. So
No.
and nobody knows that. You guys are the first ones to know that. So
Oh, exclusive.
And the live stream, you just heard it here
hey.
first, you know, folks. And if you're watching this later,
All 5 of you.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
You
Oh,
all
6.
have the gaming room set up this year as well.
Yeah, actually there are games. So the hotel upstairs, you got your con central. That's where we're going to have like registration panels, vendor hall, guests, all that kind of stuff is upstairs. But the entire downstairs area of the hotel by the bar has gaming. And so all of the board games are over there. They've got Gulf Coast Gaming Events is coming in with their collection. We have 3 game developers who are kind of play testing their new games, which is really cool.
Nice.
We've got games running all weekend, tournaments, and then upstairs there is one little like area in the upstairs that is also, it's called the Jubilee Suite. It's a weird little L-shaped room right by registration. But really rad weekend from Florida is coming over, and they're helping to run like video games and stuff.
yeah,
Very
there you
cool.
go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I can't wait to see all of this fun stuff. The party as well. I think we're planning on attending that Friday night.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Spectrum
Friday
party?
night, like that whole spot, like where we start with Cosplay After Dark, and then immediately after that we have a burlesque and drag show, and then immediately after that we have our Spectrum party. It's
I have to go to the drag show.
Of course.
I'm so excited. I just got the pictures for my drag kings and queens like today, and I'm stoked.
I was telling Robert, and I'll go ahead and make my own little announcement, I guess. I was telling Robert earlier that I'm going to be doing a new drag costume in June.
Nice.
Very
So-
nice.
So I know they're not doing a show there, but maybe I'll get involved eventually.
And
I
I
think
know
it'll
what
be
it
fun.
is.
Yeah, he does know who it is. I think Brian will like it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure we all will.
I'm
yeah.
curious.
Yes. Yes.
Curious. Very curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Curious. See, this is why it's great to have a beard.
I think it's gonna
I
be
don't have
fun
one
event.
anymore. I
You
can't.
can
Can't
ponder
relate,
with
sorry.
it.
I'm weird, sorry.
Yeah.
So now, you, Dalton, are doing cosplay as well this weekend. What are, well, not this weekend, but the weekend of the event. What cosplays are you pulling out for?
So Saturday, because I will actually also be in the MobiCon cosplay contest, and I'm trying to convince my lovely fiance to do it as well.
It's gonna be a shame to
Um,
beat you, dude.
Oh, wow!
Oh, I
Do y'all
wasn't
know
gonna
what the
say
prize for the
anything,
cosplay
Robert.
contest is?
I'm sorry,
Have you heard what the grand prize for the cosplay contest is every year?
No.
I haven't. No.
Our best in show every year wins a guest spot at the next convention for us, and they
Shut
get,
your face.
And they get photo shoots sponsored by both Don Cooper sponsors one, and then also Lori Goodrich sponsors one.
We know
They
Don.
get-
Don's been on
We
the
love
show.
Don
Love
Cooper.
Don.
Love Don.
Lori's
The
the photographer that
Dawn.
does all my mermaid shots. So if you've seen
Okay.
my mermaid pictures,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's it.
Oh,
So they both
geez.
sponsor
Yeah, amazing
photo
work,
shoots.
man.
I sponsor your vinyl and your prints and your business cards for the next year for the next con, and I teach you how to be a guest. So basically, you get like a year mentorship. And plus, we've got like there's a gift certificate from Blick for like $100. There's a couple other like little certificates and stuff like that. It's a nice prize.
See
Man.
now, okay, all right. Now I want to go on record now and say I hope we don't win because I feel like I'm gonna mess that up.
Speak for yourself. I need that.
No, you can win. Me
No,
and Jay,
no,
me and Jay, I hope we don't win because now I feel like I'm messing that all the way up.
Look. When I won at CoastCon, I got best novice at CoastCon, and that caught me off guard. I went up there thinking, I'm just here, I'm just here to have a good time.
That's gonna be me.
Because I was actually at CoastCon filming for my job too, so I was like half cosplaying, half working. So I got.
I'm supposed to be working. Ignore the camera.
Yeah,
no, wait.
yeah.
Ignore the cosplay behind the camera.
Yeah.
No,
So if you ever saw an Inuyasha walking around with a video camera, it was contradictory of itself. But anyway, yeah.
Kagome, can you tell me what the Flash is?
How does this thing work, Kagome? Anyway. So I won that. That caught me off guard. So my last couple of competitions, I've been competing at journeyman level, and let me tell you, I have seen some things. I have seen a lot more experienced people than me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing.
And I think we're entering at the novice level because I've never done a cosplay contest at all, period, ever. So
Dogma,
well, Dogma does not count.
Cosplay is cosplay.
No, like as far as their competitions don't go toward like journeyman and all that. And I've never won anything at Dogma either because I was always there as a podcast host or something like that. So
anyway, to answer your question, we keep getting off topic here.
That happens all the time.
It's great.
Saturday, I'll be entering my cosplay of Inu no Tasho, which is Inuyasha and Shishomaru's father. I have pictures on my Instagram. I still have to get proper pictures of him since I finished him. And then Sunday for the panel, I'm still not quite sure yet. I'm still torn between doing Demon Slayer or going as Cat Noir. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
I think it'd be interesting for Cat Noir to host a game show. Like I really do. Like you could even do like you were because I know very little of that show, but I know enough because my kids watch it. Like you could even say that you were under mind control to be a game show host as Cat Noir. I mean, there's
I don't see my bugaboo out in the audience, but if she were here, she'd look at me and go, "Oh, he is perfection."
Everyone's got a gimmick.
That's me.
So we told y'all what we were going to be doing. We're going to be doing our Marvel characters Saturday. That's going to be Reed Richards, and I'm going to be Hank McCoy.
Yeah.
We're going to be Science Bros. It's going to be awesome. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing DC villains, where I'm going to be Dr. Hugo Strange. I actually have to shave my head for that one. And you're going to be, now it was going to be the Riddler, right, Jay? But you decided to change it.
I did because I haven't debuted Two-Face yet. So I'm going to do Two-Face.
So we're going to debut of Two-Face at MobiCon. That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
That's
Hugo Strange
awesome.
and Harvey Dent.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be
I
great.
cannot wait for the pictures.
So, Martha, you were telling us before we got on live, though, that you don't really have a lot of time to sit down and all that, but you're still cosplaying. So,
Yeah.
are you bringing out some icons? Are you debuting anything, or?
I'm bringing out some new stuff.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, we hope because I'm working on it right now. So like, cross your fingers for me.
You got
Trust
it.
the process. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
You know what she could do? If she ever wanted to break at the con, all she'd have to do is wear her mermaid outfit.
And
Sorry.
just have to sit down.
Sorry, I can't do it. Or
I mean, but that's what I do on Sundays at con.
Oh yeah, she's right. Yeah. In Anime Fest, she did that.
Yeah.
So, a little bit more because this is our first year at Mobi. Can you give us some history on MobiCon for those people that are interested in that?
Yeah. The con itself has been around in some form or fashion for like well over 25 years. We've been around for a hot minute. When the current board came in, it was about 5 years ago. And we were all attendees of the convention, and the convention had started to kind of stagnate. It was getting kind of tired. So it was time to just shift things around, and we took over, and then we got hit with COVID 2 years in a row because we're at a bad spot in the calendar for that.
Yeah.
And and now we're back. But yeah, it's been around for a long time.
So this is the first one since COVID shut it down in
This is
2020.
the first one since 2019. Yeah.
Wow. So we
Yeah.
get to come
I
in.
thought there was one last year.
There was not one last year because of the timing. We were still kind of in that spot where like nobody was doing anything. The first con that I went back to last year was Mississippi in June.
Mhm.
So we were
That was
just
such a beautiful moment too, because
It was
after
so
after
good.
lockdown, and then you're around an event that had 7,000 in attendance.
Yeah.
it was so good just to see everybody and be around people. I think I cried more that weekend just seeing my friends.
We got
Oh,
Keith
that was
Cooper
me.
in the comment section.
Hey,
how goes it?
Hey.
Keith Cooper from Blurtish. What's up, my friend?
Oh,
Isn't he
Keith's
supposed to be
first
at
time.
MOBA?
Too. Awesome. I wanted to ask too, who came up with the logo using your mascot as the logo for Mobi?
He is actually that was the guy who is the president of the board, has been a good friend of mine for forever, and that costume that they chose, he loved it. For whatever reason, he's just like, I don't know, I love it. And he sent it to Patrick Giles, who's one of our artist guests, and Patrick drew it. So that's
And that's
how that
essentially a
ended up.
rarity cosplay, right?
It was originally a rarity, yeah.
Okay.
And we've kind of
That's awesome.
played with it and tweaked it a little bit. So now it's just a unicorn in kind of Mobi's colors. So
That's really cool. So essentially, we're going to a My Little Pony inspired convention, guys.
Yes,
Yes, we
like
are.
Green
We
Arrow.
are
We're going to
inspired.
Just like Green Arrow,
I mean,
exactly.
BronyCon.
I've
Yeah.
always said that Discord was on my list of cosplays to do. So I mean, you
Yeah.
know.
You know, honestly, I had so much fun with Rarity. She was just a blast. It was one of those like easy, like cute, fun little costumes.
I wanted to show you all this. So we make logos to put on like our cups and stuff like that we take to cons, and we took very much inspiration from that for MobiCon. This is our MobiCon.
Nice.
So that's gonna
I
be,
haven't seen that yet. That's awesome.
yeah, I'm debuting that now because this is just a live of debuts. So we're gonna put that on cups, because just like at Jackson, just like at every con we go to, we have a fan table. We don't sell anything. If you donate a certain amount, you get something. That's the trade-off. So I'm happy to report that as of this last event we did with Dogma back on Star Wars Day, I think we were already over like 3,000 for the fiscal year that we've raised for the Children's of Mississippi. And Martha, we really thank you for letting us come and be a part of this con and continue that effort as well.
Absolutely. Glad to have you.
I'm still hung up on like she would have given us a table even if there wouldn't have been one. Because I mean,
made it happen.
yeah, I'm sitting here like, this is like a minor celebrity to me, and they know who we are. I've told Brian this. I think I've told Jay this. Like my whole thing is, if I ever get approached in public, it's like, hey, aren't you the bear from the Bear the Beer podcast? It's like, and I haven't met them at Dog Mud. I haven't met them at an event. They just randomly happened upon our podcast and they know who I am by sight. That's going to blow my mind.
That
So
happened to me once and it was terrible.
was it?
Well, I
Dish.
feel like the feeling would be imposter syndrome, right?
It was so what? Okay, you gotta hear, because this is the worst story ever. So I am sick as a dog. This was a couple of years ago. This was like
Okay.
2018.
That automatically makes it
I
bad.
am
All right.
sick as a dog, miserable. Like my head was just like exploding. There was like moisture. It was just a bad situation all around.
Moist.
I went to Target because I needed just medicine, and I also needed some chocolate and something to make me feel better. So I went to Target, and I'm in my grubby sweats that I had been in for like 2 days, and like a ragged t-shirt with holes in it that I use when I'm painting. And I'm sick, and my hair is like always in this like little power bun, but it's like tumbling out, right? No makeup, no nothing. I get to the checkout line, and I'm like checking out, trying to just die inside.
Right.
And the guy goes, "Wait, you look really familiar. Are you Little Red Fox Cosplay?" And I'm like, I just sat there with like this face, and I was just like, I am so sorry.
That's so funny.
It's so bad.
That whole story. All right, if anyone's watching this later or watching now that has the skills, I need an animation of that story.
Yes.
like they do on YouTube where they animate the stories. I need an animation of that exact story, and we'll put it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And then and we might print out a picture of it. I'm so sorry.
Just the fake.
It
The
was
fake,
so.
too,
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's great to be recognized, but you don't get to choose when it happens.
When
So it's kind of one of those things where it's like make your wish, but I get to mess with it. Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to come in the form of I'm going to be in a public restroom and I'm going to have to say something out loud. And they're going to be like, your voice sounds really familiar. You're not the bear from the Bear the Bear podcast.
I was trying to take my dump.
Yeah, no, I heard that guy's awesome, though. Yeah.
You should go check him out.
Hey, podcast, I like those. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's cool. It's fine. It's great.
I had a similar experience to her. Mine's not as good as hers. I was at.
I think we will be the judge of that.
No, trust me, it's not as good. We were at Mississippi Comic Con last year.
Okay.
And I was debuting my Inuyasha cosplay, like first time ever seen it in public. I didn't have ears.
Oh no.
I forgot to make ears and I did not have time to do it. And so I was going to try to do it in the hotel room. We didn't have time. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on with the hotel. Long story short, I said, you know what? It's a con. There's always at least one or two tables that sell ears, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look around the con, do a lap, and I'm walking around as Inuyasha with no ears. I'm like, please, dear God, look at anybody take a picture of me. I get to one table and they see some ears that are pink and they're white. And I said, these will work. I get up to her. She looks at me and she goes, wait a minute. I know you from Instagram. You're Santa Claus cosplay. I'm thinking, the one person to recognize me.
And yes, and you are helping me be a cosplayer
exactly.
right now.
I said,
you're helping the
I
cause.
need to finish my cosplay. Thank you very much. And I still have those.
That's when you tag them in your post, and then it's great.
Yep.
Oh, I
Free
did.
advertising. They
I
love
did.
that.
I tagged their shop on Instagram. I used them for quite a while. I don't use the same pair anymore, but I keep them as like a memento of the time I got saved by someone who actually knew me at a con.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of vendors and other stuff going on at con, do we have any highlight vendors, sponsors, guests that you want to?
You're asking the hard thing. The vendors. I haven't looked at the vendor list in about 3 days. But we always have we have a really good artist alley. That's one of the things that I'm always really proud of. Is our artist alley is always top notch. We have pop fiction parlors coming in from Birmingham. I love them. They're great. We have Dreams of Fancies coming in. We have so many just authors. We have an entire clump of authors if you're a book nerd, which I totally am, there's books everywhere.
Get lit.
Awesome. I mean, it's important, you gotta read. Reading is good for you.
Yeah.
So much. But yeah, the vendor hall is full, and it's fairly large for being in a hotel. It's surprisingly large. So
Okay.
boy.
And then so guests or sponsors, anything like that. I can't wait for the artist alley. That's sometimes my favorite part of con.
That's my
even
favorite.
the bigger ones. It's because this is something unique. And I'm not downing on any vendors or anything, but some of the stuff that vendors sell can be bought anywhere. But the artist alley is always, and I'm not saying all of it, but some of it. But the artist alley, the people that make their own stuff, that's always where creativity just blossoms, and I love it.
I love, like I said, I love our artist alley, and I baby them like crazy. But yeah, other than that, we've got comic book artists coming in. We've got Flatline, Scott O'Brown is coming in. Craig Price is one of our writers who's coming in.
Okay.
We've got great cosplayers.
Other than yourself.
13 Cats who's coming in. She's the one that won the last cosplay contest.
Okay.
So yeah, so she's coming in. Geek Out Studios coming in. He's like my big brother. Blue Knight Cosplay, who's one of my best friends, Rikativity, who I love like crazy, and Liger Zero, who's another Mississippi guy. And we love him
I know
too.
Liger.
Yep, love
He's on the
him.
coast now too. Actually, he just moved.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Keith has a
Yeah,
question
he moved.
in the comments there. Keith,
He hasn't
go ahead
typed it
with
yet, but
your question when
Oh,
you type it.
wait, here it is.
There it is.
How are they're fun. They're really fun. I mean, if you Friday after dark activities with me in my panel, it gets a little raucous. We have a
That's
good
where I'm
time.
going.
A little raucous. The burlesque show, the drag show, that's great. The the Spectrum party, this is the first year we've ever done it, so I'm counting on you guys. Come on, like
You got it.
everybody that shows up, y'all got to make it cool.
Yeah.
I've got the DJ there, and I've got the room, but it's
I mean,
not.
I think it would
unless
be more
everyone's having
cool if I
fun,
didn't
so-
show up, but that's
No.
You know.
We're not. We're not going to be there.
Well,
Friday,
see, so we were thinking about coming in costume in our Marvel cosplay to that party just because we thought it would be funny to see Hank McCoy and Reed Richards hanging out after hours.
He's
Uh,
my wingman. He's
Yeah.
helping
There
me.
and I and me and Jay, we were talking back and forth about that idea, and I was like, "But what would Sue think about that?" He's like, "Different multiverse, different
It's the
possibilities."
multiverse.
Hey.
There you go. It's just a new answer for everything.
That works. I'm not leaving until we get ready to head out that night, and we were planning on staying for the Spectrum party anyway. So everything leading up to that, I'm sure it's going to be a blast, and we're definitely going to be there to check it out. Anything else to plug? Any other questions? Anybody? Anything like that?
Saturday
I know-
night we also have a pub crawl. So that
Ooh.
information's going
What's
to come out
that?
after that. We have Saturday night after the competition, we have C3P Improv is going to do their improv show. And then we have a couple of different podcasts that are broadcasting. And then also that night we'll have a pub crawl downtown. And if you've never hung out in downtown Mobile, there's amazing restaurants for food too. So if you need restaurant recommendations, hit me up.
I probably will. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sunday before we leave the area, I want to make a trip to Buc-ee's because that's the nearest one.
Yeah,
until we get to the
yeah.
airport.
We all got to go.
Yeah, and I want to go to Lambert's over in Foley.
Ooh.
That's near there. It's not in Mobile, but I've never been to Mobile. I've been through there to go to those two locations. So that's going to be really interesting, though, especially Saturday night. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with you, Martha. Like we'll be your bodyguard / your best friends, you know,
Yeah.
for the weekend. But yeah, that's really cool. I can't wait. I can't wait for the contest. The panels are going to be amazing. MobiCon's going to be a blast. If you don't have your tickets yet, we'll put a link in the comments after the live shuts off for you to go get your tickets to Mobi. Also, links to Little Red Fox Cosplay, her Facebook page, so you can go and check that out. Shadow Claws as well. We'll get those links all in the comments below, so go and check those out. Guys, if y'all don't have anything else, I guess we're going to wrap it up. Let Martha get back to work.
Yeah, I got a costume to make.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Well, I hope you're all having fun when you're at this, and hope everything goes off well.
Yeah. And we'll
All right.
see you at Mississippi Comic Con, Brian, and we're
Yes.
going to do this again. This is going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
awesome. We might just have, even though Martha's not like involved in that con, we might
We might
have
just give Martha
Well,
back.
and
Well-
do
Martha
a
hasn't
rundown
been
of
announced that
Mississippi.
she's involved in that con yet.
Oh, really?
I thought I saw them
Martha
post
just-
something.
but
Well,
she
no,
Actually, yeah, they just
posted
did
it.
it. They actually
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah,
That's
the
awesome.
cosplay.
Yay.
She's a cosplay guest. I
So
think-
maybe we should definitely have her back beforehand.
and I think we're going to reach out to one of the people, the higher ups there, to do an interview for that as well.
Fantastic.
Closer to June, of course, or the end of
Yeah.
June, as it were. Also, Martha, we'll talk because I got an idea for a podcast thing I want to do.
Okay.
So we'll talk after the live. But in the meantime, we're gonna let her get back to work. I guess I'm gonna have to slide into her DMs, and I might be one of the the stories.
People that they read.
So if
Yeah.
you end up
Absolutely.
reading it, you're going to start
I
reading.
think I'm gonna
"Wait a
keep it in the
second."
group chat so that way everyone can check. But this has been a blast. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, Martha. Dalton, thank you so
Thank you
much
very much.
for being
Anytime.
here. First person in the Bear Cave studio. So that's really cool. Well, since it moved locations, Hombrello's been in the old one. Brian, much love to you, sir. Pleasure seeing you. Jay, love the costume. Can't wait to be Science Bros with you next weekend. I guess we're gonna get out of here. Stay tuned. Next Friday, the Friday that con is, our episode on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is dropping. So go ahead and get ready.
Madness.
If you haven't signed up for the Patreon yet, please do so. Links are in all of our video descriptions. And in the meantime, we're going to get out of here. I've been the Bear.
I've been the Beard.
I want to remind you, as always, to stay awesome,
stay bearded,
and much
love.
love. We'll see y'all next time. We are.
Boom, cut the check.
All right.
Another episode done. We hope you enjoyed it. New episodes are released every other Friday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Check back then or subscribe so that your device downloads it automatically. Audio episodes are now available pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts, so it's really easy to share them with all your nerdy friends. For YouTube viewers, subscribe and click the little bell so you're notified about all our new content. And Apple users, please don't forget to rate and review on the app. That helps more nerds find us. Links to talk nerdy to us can be found in the episode description as always. You can chat with the Bear, the Beard, or the rest of the Bearded Bear team, head researcher and graphic designer, Mama Bear, the master of marketing, Han Bralo, or the social media sorcerer, Nerd Squatch. Huge thanks to them and all of the geeks of the round table and friends of the cast. Much love y'all. Lastly, for more cool music like this awesome new outro track, go check out Harlequin Soul, Secret Apex on Facebook and Spotify. His links are in the description as well. Talk at you next episode, nerds. See you then.
Are you a fan or just pretend? I'd like to know if you're a friend or an enemy. If so, stay away from wrong. Welcome to the end.